Alright, hello everyone. Today we're gonna start the second part of the campaign that I worked on earlier today. I did tweak the settings a little bit, so hopefully we don't have that echo error that I had in the first video. I'm not exactly sure what happened. It happened after a cutscene after I complete a stage of the scenario, so hopefully we don't get that again. Alright, so we're on to In the City of Webs. Going back to hard. Gonna try to beat the whole thing on hard, even if it takes a couple tries per scenario. It was pretty easy the first time, so we'll see if we get a challenge here this time.
Meanwhile, Uthag moves a hand to the pommel of his sheathed blade. Several spiders flinch back, but the huge female stands her ground, glowering down at the insolent orc commander. For a long moment, there is complete silence. Finally, she chitters quietly at one of the nearby spiders. The minion moves quickly into the lair to drag Bilbo's cocoon towards the gateway. As the spider drags the last cocoon before Uthag, a small, skinny creature flies out of the shadows, screeching like a dying animal. It wraps his arms around Uthag's thick neck and bites his right ear. Black gore spills, and Uthag's furious roar joins the creature's tinny wail. The screams echo through the trees and cobwebs.
As you make your way through the dense forest, a sudden shriek is heard from afar. Praying that hobbits are incapable of so pitiful a sound, you move quickly to investigate its source. The forest soon shows signs of giant spider webs. At first, only a few thick strands are seen between canopy and trunk, but the webbing quickly grows denser. Before long, the sticky ropes are thick enough to block your path. About to hack away at the webbing, you sense a subtle shift in the shadows and glance up. Only a few feet above your head, the myriad glare of malicious eyes observe you. Mandibles drip with ichor. Bloated bodies tremble with anticipation.
Alright, so in this scenario, we start off with three unique spiders and thick webs. I'll let this finish.
I will give you.
Alright, so looking at opening hand, we have a lot of expensive stuff, so we're probably going to get rid of maybe all three of these. We're going to get rid of one of these because well, they're actually pretty good. We'll keep both of them. So let's see, what do we have? Defeat a non-unique enemy. These are all unique, so we probably don't need him right now. Hopefully no one dies right away, so we won't take that. Keeping Gimli is interesting. I do have two in my deck, and we might get him again later, so I'm actually going to mulligan him for now. Alright, so to defeat the stage, we have to just kill all three of these spiders. We do have thick webs in place, so all our allies under play exhausted. Arwen will be able to take that out, though, but we do have this guarded spider. Which again means we have to basically have to attack him or him attack us once before we can do anything. We have here, what is that? Garlob, who has block, so he has basically actually like 15 health. Really annoying spider there. At 35 threat, we don't draw cards at upkeep, not a big deal there. At 40, does 3 damage to two damage to 3 different characters. I have actually played this scenario before. And when this happened, it actually did 2 damage to the same guy twice. So I am curious on if it actually just like picks 3 different characters 3 separate times, or if that's a bug. Because this is in early access, so it's hard to say. And at 45, a hero becomes poisoned, and honestly, I don't know what poison does. For us, we can draw 2 cards, deal 4 to a spider, and the selected value. Okay, so we can get +2 either fight, willpower, or health. Okay, that's pretty good. Where's my settings? I'm going to turn down the game volume just a little. I have it turned down a little bit in my recording settings, but it's pretty loud for me, so I want to Just make sure that this is okay. Alright. So first turn, we want to make sure that we get Arwen available to take this out. I don't want to guard with this guy because he has Stalwart, so he can attack twice. I think we're just going to... well, I guess he comes into play exhausted, so maybe I don't want to do that. Options. I think we're just going to do this. It's probably not what I should have done, but... so now we can make our allies come into play. Alright, another guard. That's annoying. Actually, how much health does it have? 3? I'll actually just take that out. Not a big deal. I actually probably should have played this guy first, now that I think about it. Alright. So this guy can do 8 damage total, basically. Actually, I think I'm just going to throw this guard guy out, because I want this spider just to attack him. Oh, he just passes. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so now we have options here. So this guy has 8 health. So you do 3/6 to him, because he does have the block. So you have 2 health left. So even if I pay a resource to ready Aragorn, I can't quite kill him. So I think we're going to get rid of the spider that has guard. That sounds like the best use here. Now I can't remember if I attack, does my guard go away? Until that unit acts, or is it okay? So I'm actually not going to attack with him because I'd rather him get attacked by a spider next turn. I could save resources, but I think I'm going to just get this guy out there, because then when he dies, he readies any character. So I could like use this guy twice next turn and then kill him off. Can do a lot of things there. I think instead of attacking with this guy, we're actually just going to start committing to this, try to build up on our fate. Getting this in the later stages can actually be really strong. This usually lasts only for the certain quest you're on, or stage in the quest. So like if you use this like right now, once I move on to the next stage, that effect goes away. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Alright, so we'll end there. We did get one of the spiders out of the way. It actually seems like a decent turn. Arwen will heal up Aragorn. Alright, I think we're going to try sneak attack and just see what we get. He has guarded, so we don't really have to worry about any of our important people getting attacked this turn. So we'll just throw out a sneak attack and see what happens. Actually, probably going to save this, but alright, well, that's a good one. Gandalf is who you want to hit, so we can draw cards, deal 3 damage, or lose 3 threat. 3 damage is actually pretty good, but I think I'm going to be able to do enough damage because Gandalf actually can also attack for 4. So we're actually going to lose 3 health, or 3 threat. We'll actually just guard with this guy again. We'll sacrifice him. Now we have free reign to just go after these people. We're going to commit her. I want to do this first because this guy has, yep, so basically that's what I was trying to say. He had a lot of resources, so I assumed he was going to play something. At the end of the round, every spider gains a health. So now we have to figure out, can we kill all the spiders? If not, I'll want to kill this guy this turn. So let's see, so 6. So they could attack, and then 4, 8. I think we can actually kill them all. I should have definitely attacked with like Gimli, because then when this guy dies, I could have readied someone more important. Because I kind of just want to guard with him. Let's see. So 3. I think this still works. So let's just do this. Oh, okay. See, I'm not quite sure why that happens. I don't know. Because I aim on hard. I could see that being a thing for easy. Like, this guy has an attack. So So I'm not sure why he doesn't. Maybe it's better for him not to attack, but seems like it's worth it. Alright, so I'm just going to attack these spiders. Because I am pretty sure we can kill them both.
Go back.
Yep, we got this. Okay.
I serve no man.
Alright, so then we have to just think here, do we want to... Okay, never mind, well, let's see it here. Captured by spiders. As you finish putting down the last of the giant spider, you turn to your companions to see them being wrapped quickly in cocoons by spiders. With a cry of alarm, you charge to their rescue, but not before being blocked by more incoming spiders. You must rescue them quickly. Alright, so then, this is actually pretty interesting. This is kind of the things that I'm actually really liking about this game. It makes each scenario a little different. So now, we have to pick one of these people to stay around. Aragorn has the least health, but he is probably our most powerful. Gimli can fight pretty well. Arwen's our main quester and can heal, but I do think we're going to just keep Aragorn around. His ready ability is really strong. So he has 11 health. I think we're going to want to heal him then, since this is our decision here. Alright, so now we're ready to go on to the next stage. I could play this guy. Nothing indicates that they're going to just kill all the allies, so we'll just get this guy out there, I guess. Because now we have 2 guard ready, so that's pretty nice. Getting Gandalf on that sneak attack was very good. It's definitely the hero, or the ally you're trying to get.
It's gone from bad to worse. You ventured into Mirkwood to free a captured hobbit, but now 2 of your party have themselves been captured. Unwholesome strands break apart with a snap as you cut and saw your way deeper into the lair. Mercifully, the web's denizens are either absent or preoccupied, for you catch only brief glances of hairy bodies moving through this world of pale webbing and grey-green murk. After slow and tiring progress, you come upon the nexus of the lair. An eldritch clearing devoid of webs, except for the huge sinister shape of a dead tree. Cocoons of many sizes hang from the branches like depraved fruit. A few of the cocoons are of the approximate size to your lost friends. One even moves fitfully. You move to open the cocoons, but the lair's inhabitants have finally noticed the intrusion into their midst. Clucking spiders soon surround you, strangely in league with several orcs.
Alright. So we're at 4 fate here, so I can release one of my heroes. That's actually really strong. We're probably actually going to do that. Alright, so we still have that option to do damage to a spider, and we still have that option there to boost the whole team. I think we're actually going to just get our hero back. You have pledged to rescue Bilbo. This is one thing I'd like you guys to let me know if you want or not. I don't know if it's better for you guys just to read when I hover over things, or if you actually want me to read all this flavor text. I'm fine either way, so. Alright. So I kinda don't... We're just gonna get this Sigil Miner out there. I didn't really want to attack with anyone, because I kinda want them just to attack into my guarded heroes right now. Because, like, see, that was good for me. We're actually gonna just guard with this guy again. Okay, that was unfortunate, actually. Didn't think about that. Alright. Let's see. Discard the top 3 cards from each player's deck. I mean, that's annoying, but not the end of the world. This guy has ability to let us gain resources, but I think we're better off just checking out one of these things. Alright, hero released. We got it on the first chance. Basically, there's 3 different outcomes for each one of these, and this is what the one you're looking for. So we're just like that. We got all 3 of our heroes back. Boom, just like that. Alright, we're actually doing really good again. I may be just too good at this game. That was a joke. Alright, what is our 3 fate option? Just to draw 2 cards? I think I'm still going to save up here. I don't think there's actually any benefit to even killing these spiders. But I guess there's no downside to it too, so why not just kill these guys? Maybe there's points for that, I don't really remember. There's no way to get the 3 progress on this, so we're not going to worry about it.
Meanwhile, bruised and bloodied, the creature whimpered at the cruelness of the world. It would have been killed had the orcs not been distracted by the intruders in the lady's pantry. It had escaped into the tangled undergrowth and shrouded itself in shadows. From where it had seen Ulfthak and his caravan depart, all that remained was the faint creaking of the wagons, fading into the gloom. The lady remained before the gateway. When the clangor of battle from within the lair diminished, she began to shift her monstrous bulk. A strange and battle-worn band soon emerged from the webs, faces paling despair at the sight of the bloated monster. The Lady of Bogwood, brood mother of the western forest, descendant of the great Ungoliant herself, lost her composure and hissed with rage. These strangers had defiled her sanctum, her lair. Punishment was due.
Final encounter. Alright, we're actually doing really good here. We got a lot of health still. So final encounter, defeat the Ungoliant spawn. Alright, so basically none of these other enemies matter. We just need to kill this character. Alright, let's heal up. I actually think we're going to heal up Mr. Willick here. Every hatchling gains +1 attack and guard. I think that's what these are, yep. And upkeep, add a hatchling spider. So, a little annoying, but not the end of the world. I think we're actually going to just start off by playing this guy, because I can just straight up kill this spider.
Defense of the many.
I do think this is by far the best deck I've made in this game too, which helps. Alright, we're actually just gonna guard with this guy. Because then he also gets to do 2 damage back to whoever attacks it. It's pretty good. Let's see here. Can I just kill any of these spiders? Yes. I think I'm just gonna take this guy out. Alright, totally fine with him killing him. Not a big deal. Alright, let's see if we have to worry about any of these. So next stage, the spawn is going to gain 7 health. So it's basically at 20 health. Alright, and then the rest of these aren't a big deal. Does this still draw 2? Alright, let's see if any of these that we really want to go for. We can exhaust her. Deal just 4 to her straight up. Getting into that would be pretty nice. Alright, let's see. What are we at? I think that's what we're going to go for. So we're going to do... Alright. This is kind of a weird play. This would be something that I would note for the patches, since this is in early access. Just AI tweaks. Spending 5 resources to heal the 1 health that this took doesn't seem exactly worth it. Again, this is something that I would kind of understand if it was on easy mode, but so just gain a resource, not a big deal. We are just going to use this. All our people have plenty of health, and we don't really care that much about willpower, so we're just going to give all our heroes +2 attack. This makes even Arwen able to fight pretty reasonably here. Alright, so now we have options. Do we just go face at this guy or try to take out other guys? I think we're just gonna win this game real quick. Okay, a card that doesn't do anything. Pretty sure we actually kill it this
I
turn.
serve no man.
Yeah, this piece of cake. Piece of cake. Because I also have this that readies an ally or a hero. This to ready a character. See, all this cheap stuff is better than 5 cost cards in this game.
Stand alone.
That is one thing that I would like to see tweaked. Spawn's demise. The foul beast rears and thrashes as it falls to the ground. Okay. Alright, quest complete. I'm pretty sure we're going to 5-star this thing.
Awash with the marks of iron-shod feet and wagon tracks. You begin slowly to make sense of the situation. The spiders are gathering slaves for a host of orcs, intended for some devilry yet to be understood. Deep in thought, you hike a sensible distance from the spider's lair to camp for the night, unsure of what to do next. As the shadows coalesce into night, you hear someone, something, creeping through the undergrowth beyond the firelight. After silent glances, a few nods, and a quick dash, the creep is quickly caught. Shrieking like a stuck pig, it bites and flails about with surprising strength. Its energy soon spent, the creature curls itself into a sobbing ball. You catch a few words amongst its rambling litany of self-pity, such as precious and... a name? Could it be? How that name would be known to the wretch you cannot guess, for the creature is muttering...
Alright, let's look at our rewards here. Alright, pretty good. I do like that you get bonus points at hard difficulty. That's pretty cool. So we've already gained our extra XP from these guys. Oh, I guess I unlocked these already. Haven't got it for Gimli yet, though. Okay. Alright, since that one went pretty quick, we will add a little bit of content here to this episode before I call it a night. It is pretty late here, but what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so there is these daily quests. Resolve 10 objectives. Let's get 75 victory points there. Alright, and these rests we haven't got yet, but it is, I think, a new day now? Because it's 12:30 for me, so hopefully I can complete these tomorrow. I do like this. There are some quests that actually may change how you play each day. Like this one, if I wasn't playing with a leadership hero, you'd possibly do it just for that 100 valor. Alright, so the plant here, we'll just go through this real quick. I wish I would have known I was going to record doing this, because I would have just saved my things. Basically, for every one of these you get, so I don't have any. Can you buy these? No, you can't. Okay. Basically, you get a random card and some valor from them. Some cards are really good. Sometimes you just get commons that you already have. The vault. Alright, let's look at these cards real quick here. I kind of want to just do some... I should actually do this under the deck building. Let's go back to that real quick. If you just want campaign videos, you can skip this, but this is me kind of evaluating the game right now. Because I do actually think this is a big part of this deck, why I haven't had any struggles. Because I actually lost like the first 3 times I played this game. Pretty handily, actually. I think using the guard effectively is helping a lot. I think guard might actually be too strong. It's too easy just to throw down your 1-cost chumps, have them guard, take up all this damage for you. Cause let's see. Can I search by? Yeah, let's compare allies here actually. So let's look at like this guy. So we got Bjorn here. For 5, we have 2/1/6. You can't put any attachments on it, but you usually don't put attachments on allies anyways. You usually want them on your heroes. And gets +1 attack for each. Alright, so that's actually... So this guy starts off really slow, but can get very strong. I could see playing this guy, guarding the first couple turns, because he has a lot of health. So if he gets attacked like let's say twice by people with 2 damage, so he'd be down 4. You'd be able to swing in for 6 at one time. But again, you're paying 5 for this. When you compare that to even just this guy, so only 1. Alright, so 4 less resources, you get 4 less health, 1 less attack, not this ability, but this ability is also very strong. Ready a character, so that's any character when this guy dies, that's what the revenge keyword is. You basically get 2 uses out of one of your heroes. For 4 more resources, I don't know. And I think that's kind of the biggest issue with this game. But, I mean, this is kind of how the tabletop version works, too. You do play a lot more of the cheaper stuff. I just wish there was more incentive for playing the bigger stuff. I'm not exactly sure how you do it. So, like, this guy... So, Surge, basically, it's kind of like Haste, I guess, if you play Magic. Basically, you get the next action. But... So that means he gets attacked once for free. But basically, just when you play this guy, without doing anything with him, you already are doing that 2 damage. Plus get to attack again, if he survives. Sure, he can die right away, but still really strong. Obviously, I'm not an expert by any means. I have only played probably at max 7, I think. I just wish the cost curve was a little different. Attachments. These are really hard, especially since there are treachery cards that just straight up discard some of these. So when you pay... If you pay 3 for this forest snare and it just gets discarded, that's a huge tempo hit. Although this can be really good. I am curious if these move on if you put them on characters that have Pursuit, I think it is. Where like the bears have them, where after you go on to the next quest, they still come with you. Because it would be good putting on these on them, but a lot of times you're only on each stage for 3 turns at max, maybe 4. So a lot of times, if you can't kill a big non-unique enemy, you kind of just are trying to complete the stage before it kills you. So. Like this costs 4. So like I already showed you. Here, let me show you. Where is it? Let's go back. Let's go to this event. So this is what I was gonna. No, not that. The Limbus spread. So for this, we get 2 health and get to use a hero again. Versus like this. This is a better example because it costs the same. This, you just get 2 health. I guess if you have a lot of heal, that means you can heal over its max health. So this is just my kind of point of view. I feel like a lot of these attachments should be stronger or cheaper. Like this seems like one of the worst cards in the game, actually, in my opinion. I mean, block is a good keyword, but that's only good if you can like you'd want to like guard with this guy all the time. Because if you put it on one of your heroes, the AI might just attack your other heroes instead. So, like this, you're paying 2 for just block. That seems this almost seems like it could be free for me. Because you also have to take your action to play it. So you play this to give it a block, and then it gets attacked when you could have attacked or something else. I am interested to see if they're going to tweak any of these cards. Since it is online, they can basically errata any of these cards if they want to. Events. This can be really strong. It's just going to be depending on the scenario. And I kind of don't like cards like this too, because personally I like making a deck and playing it all the way through a campaign. Obviously some people can play differently. But I don't want to be like, oh, that was a lot of orcs. Let's change my deck now and get the orcs in there. I think this card's very strong. Again, a lot of the best cards are just really cheap. Every enemy loses 2 attack to a minimum of 0. but this is for the round. So you would have to like do this as your very first action, I guess. And effects like this means all the heroes that come into play after you play this won't have this effect. So you're paying 4. You get 3 resources every turn. So you're paying a turn and a third, 1 1/3 turns of your resources just on this one event. Obviously, there are scenarios where this can be very good, but you can also like play 2 allies for this amount that do something plus take the hits. So, and like I talked about this card in my first video, I think draw cards is significantly worse in this game than basically any card game I've ever played. Even the tabletop version, drawing cards is significantly better. Just because none of these cards are terrible. Like, if I draw either one of these two, one of these in each scenario may be better to have than the other, but they're still solid cards. So it's not like I need to draw 2 to draw into the ally that I really need. Maybe if there are some scenarios where, like I showed you, the 1 threat level where you don't get to draw any cards in your turn. Maybe if there's a lot of scenarios where you really get choked on your cards, or a lot of effects that discard your whole hand, then getting those draw cards might matter more. But currently, so far, I've actually felt like just drawing the 2 a turn is more than enough. That's, I guess, a difference too. I'm pretty sure in the tabletop version you only get to draw 1. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty positive that is the case. So that's an interesting change that you get to draw 2 in this version. Kind of also makes draw not matter as much. But I think the biggest issue is resources. I don't think you necessarily have to get more resources, but since you do get a low amount, it does make having cheaper things significantly more important. Alright, so that's my takeaway. Just wanted to give a little more context. I just didn't think I had enough time to play another part of the campaign today. But we will move on to the 3rd stage tomorrow, hopefully. Looks like it's 5 stages. So